Sixoxe budget. What must happen to the budget? This is the moment we are in. We went to Parliament, we said 2.2%. And then we move from there 0.5%. Now, as the ANC, the explanation we get is that we are spending this much, but our revenue aikupuk. And then we must bring a balance. There is a gap, shortfall, 13.5 billion rand. Where is it going to come from? Sources of revenue. Everything is looked at and so on. And then they come to a conclusion that let's increase VAT 0.5%. Okay? In Parliament. And then we say, okay, fine. Our consent as the ANC is that all the programs that we are implementing in government must not suffer in terms of social spending. We need more teachers. I read here, you had to sacrifice everything to maintain teachers in Northern Cape. Teachers. Ama teacher aya shorter up. You had to sacrifice doing other things in order to employ and keep teachers to teach our children. Now, if that was to be affected, it means it affects our program of social transformation as the ANC. We need doctors. That's what we say as the ANC. Oh, makhulu bethu no tamkhulu mudende utshwantse uye go dim. And then we say SRD must also be maintained because many people are unemployed in our country. Fine and good, we go about it. Others oppose it. Now we've got to negotiate. And then we say 0.5, not permanent, but at the same time, we mitigate the poor by ensuring that essential goods are zero rated. Meaning, isonka is by 500. The only thing that can be expensive, that is a luxury, is ice cream. If you eat ice cream, uchorwa khona, unali chelet. Magnum, arikopane mo garage je Magnum. Unemali. Magnum ki 100 rand no. I'm sure. Ngela xesha sisatyola sityi Magnum yayi yenye into ngela xesha. But we say zero rated maize, all of those essentials must be zero rated. Other political parties say no. Look at other alternatives. We give 30 days. Treasury says 30 days in Parliament. Let everybody make submissions within these 30 days where we can get alternative means to close the gap in terms of the budget. And then we do that, we go back and forth and so on in the negotiation. We say, fine, we agree that VAT must go. That is the mandate. And then they go, they come back, they say, no, we find a way. Through SARS collection, we can deal with this particular matter. It's not concluded there, but that is the mechanism. We said, fine and good, let's do away so that we break the impasse. Others go to court, and then they were there in court dancing and all of that. And then we stay with these other political parties who said we'll pass the budget framework on condition that on the 1st of May, this VAT will not kick in. So we've got to work overtime to ensure that VAT does not kick in, and the minister made that announcement yesterday. Meaning, you have had political parties, there are alternative means of revenue. So VAT, comrades, is scrapped. As we speak, it is scrapped. And so, I'm a comrade, they say, yay, why ni scrap ngoku abanye niniki DA advantage? You know, comrades, you must understand that the ANC has got a bigger responsibility over and above the DA and everybody else to govern this country and to make this country work. They've got the luxury claiming easy victories over things that are unreal. And some of the comrades, I talked about government of national unity. And then they said this is a sellout position. You shouldn't work with the DA in the government of national unity. You ask them, who should we work with? They mention the political parties. Now, we say, if we say GNU, it means you open to everybody. So we don't adopt an option of a grand coalition that you choose one or two people and you govern with. You say, let everybody come on board. These others, they say, no, we are not coming in because they want a grand coalition. Bafuna usikhwitsha. Ikhona enye ichap ke yayithetha lento isithi you are better off if you die on our side. You are a dying party. So you are better off to die here with us. Nibulawe sithi kunoba niyofela kwenye indawo. Sathi no, we don't agree. Here is the approach, and therefore we're not talking to you with the cap in the hand. You used to give us essays to write when you were in charge. We are in charge now with our 40%. You are either in or out. GNU is the way to go. And then GNU, comrades, must be understood as a tactical intervention among many other options that are there. It's a tactical intervention. You know, when we get into these discussions about VAT, people don't discuss VAT. Others come to us, they say that if you do away with so and so, we'll vote for you. Or we say you will even vote for 0.5. Anything as long as we are in. Now, there's no principle there. And then others, they say, no, we want the following things, which are already debated and are in the pipeline of discussion in terms of the reforms for the country. Even in the ANC, we have not begun to discuss, but they are there, out there, in terms of discussion. Nothing to do with the budget. On the sideline, we'll support the budget if you give us the following things, including 0.5%. So, this story they are selling to the people that we are the giants, we want VAT to be cut off because it's because of us. It's not true. That VAT is cut because the ANC agreed. Otherwise, we would have gone into something that I don't know how will it be defined. The ANC agreed with political parties that came to the fore who did not have conditions. Okay, we agree, let VAT go. Now we've got new sources of revenue, and that is how it happened. So, lenye to go to the courts wouldn't settle this, was to basically grandstand, take us back, and then go to court, engage in court, and then if the courts rule in their favor, they then claim easy victory. We resolved the issue of cutting of VAT without the courts. That's what has happened. And we could have done it with those who have gone to court without them grandstanding, but it's politics. And this brings me to the question where comrades do not appreciate the moment we are in. They still think that we are in power. We are not. We've got 40%, we cannot be bulldozed, but the fact of the matter is that we've got to negotiate all the time. You've got to negotiate all the time. You've got to engage. Even now, it is very clear we're still going to negotiate what must come into the budget post this process. So you discuss every day in the GNU and in the coalitions. And most of our comrades, because you've got some power here in the Northern Cape, anihlutshwa muntu, thina siyahlupheka pha phezulu. So, comrades, you don't have a luxury to be doing things that are out of the way. You know, I saw Zamani, when he opened the conference, he talked about the shooting of the deputy president. It became a big issue. Here, yaba into enkulu. Le media ayinazindaba because anilwi kule conference. So, uZamani wabanika scoop shooting of deputy president. uZamani uthi no Paul makadutyulwe or kuthwani andazi. Comrades, kwa ANC mnandi nguwe Zamani beningazuyifaka na kwi report yakho emnandi apha. Lonto uyekele kum. Imicimbi efana nale ayifanele unobhala national. Ayiphendule. Dibonile no Colin ezixakekisile ngayo apha kulesi stage. Hey kuthiwani ngoPaul uyadutyulwa. Hey kwathini. Comrades, don't. When there is a problem in the organization, yekeleni center. Yeah, because dimo funeka buza imibuzo kulanto. Kuze njani kwenzakala into engaka thina singayazi. Abanye sebexhaphile xa bagqiba unxile ebusuku, uyadutyula uDeputy President uyacontestwa. Ayikavulwa lento yocontestwa, kusezawubonakala kucontest abani. Ayikavulwa. Mhlawumbe usenongacontestwa nocontest. Xa sesivulile lento. Ungabikho necontest. Kuthi hayi uyambona uMbalula uhamba ngamacala uyazifuna. Asikakafiki naku halfway mark ye NGC. Go August. We have not even reached halfway mark of this NEC. We are left with 2 months. We have lost elections. We are going to another election. Comrades are busy sitting in funny meetings. You know, comrades, when you want to divert the ANC, just talk to them about elections. GR 2027. What 2027? Uzabona t-shirt ziqhuma up. Uzabona umuntu usehamba ngecala apha. We have said, imani comrades, let's win. Because I don't understand. If we lose elections next year, what will justify the standing of the NEC in the next conference? Ndizawufuna njani uba ngupresident ndihluleke ubuyisa ANC from the dead. Kwafuneka ndinikezele honorable ukuthi hey kanike ni ebusweni benkawu. So I understood the chairperson to be saying to us, let's leave things that will divert us as an organization and focus on winning back the power that we lost. That's how I understood Zamani to be saying. Simple as that. Let's not go around arguing about who got shot when what has happened. We fight about leadership. Leadership, comrades, is an easy task. Coming here and making people debate who must lead. It's an easy task. The fundamental question that confronts us here today is existential crisis. That if we are not aware, we are going to lose power completely. We will be out of power. Here in the Northern Cape and everywhere else. Why? Because we were not preoccupied